a late October evening, Chris Keefer is drawing the first blood of the season, winning the doe challenge and jump-starting the rivalry. This morning, he's back in the stand as the early signs of the rut begin showing themselves in Illinois.
All right, here we are. This is an amazing stand. It is the perfect setup. We're calling it the 200 stand. This morning, they're doing exactly as we thought they were going to do, coming right past us. 5 does and a little buck working them. So, I'm still trying to figure out what they're doing, right? So, I might tickle the antlers a little bit, try a little grunt, and just try to see, what's going on, but not overdo it. For now, I'm going to sit my rear end down in a Millennium and enjoy this amazing morning.
This morning, Chris is hunting the 200 stand, named for the area's reputation for holding 200-inch deer. The 200 stand is tucked into the northwest quarter of the beast, with Reconyx trail cameras to the north and south. Positioned on the highest ridge of the property, overlooking Oak Flats on all sides. This stand can only be approached by way of a mile-long walk from the east. This stand is best hunted with a westerly wind to avoid blowing up the huge bedding area to the northwest. Chris is hoping this high vantage point will allow him to call or rattle in a buck cruising a neighboring ridge. A couple bucks in particular have caught Chris and Casey's attention. The Big 8 is a 4.5-year-old buck with an impressive frame. The Guy is a 4 to 5.5-year-old warrior, aptly named for the high volume of trail camera photos he's appeared in throughout the beast. Knowing these bucks are in the area gives the brothers hope that one will make a mistake. As the sun begins to fade, Casey decides to take the night off to scout from a distance. Casey is parked on the southwestern edge of the beast. This vantage point allows him to overlook the cut cornfield and keep a close eye on a green plot tucked into the field's edge. The paparazzi stand is hanging on the east edge of the green plot. A ghost has appeared. Casey is calling him fence post. Casey needs a northeast wind to hunt this stand undetected. He's found his target and wants to get a bead on him before making his move. Casey's intel has revealed that Fence Post is a beast regular. Fence Post is a 5.5-year-old stud that Casey believes will measure in the 170s. Casey knows in the next 2 days he will have the kill factors he needs to take down this Illinois giant. "150 miles to the northwest, Jason Brown is welcoming a new day in Missouri. He's hoping to relive the success of seasons past. Just 6 years ago, Jason went head-to-head with an old Missouri monarch.
Dude, big buck, right down there. He is smoked, dude. He is smoked. Watch him, God. Watch him, stay on him. He's done. He is done. He is done right in the bean field, 80 yards away. Yeah. Yes.
After a 6-year lull, Jason is back in Missouri with the hopes of encountering another old Missouri stud. Meet Dagger. Dagger is estimated to be 7.5 years old. Jason has no history with this buck, but his impressive size immediately sparks his interest. Dagger is a non-typical 13-point with a 6-inch drop tine jutting from his left main beam. His busted left brow tine sits downstream from a 2.5-inch G2. There's a 1-inch flyer hanging from an 8-inch G3, with an 8.5-inch G4 and a 2-inch G5 anchoring a 21-inch left main beam. His heavy right side boasts a 3-inch brow tine. His G2 measures 3 inches ahead of a 9.5-inch G3. Dagger sports a 7-inch G4 tied to a 21-inch right main beam. His total mass measures 35 inches, with a 14-inch inside spread to push this 7.5-year-old's total green score to 143 inches. After further recon of neighboring farms, Jason has learned that Dagger is living on a 100-acre parcel of timber, a lengthy 4.5 miles north of his trail camera. A surprising piece of intel that will prove to make Dagger that much harder to hunt. Every buck is different. Numerous studies have shown that the size of a buck's home range is highly variable and is not strongly correlated to age. It appears that some bucks tend to be homebodies with relatively small home ranges, and some bucks are travelers with expansive home ranges. There are a few factors that put a buck on the move: food, pressure, and receptive does. A buck's range can change during the rut, making them very difficult to pattern.
Bad warm front's been through for about a week. We think the deer movement's gonna really pick up as this cold front comes in tonight, tomorrow. Could be a good night, could be a good transition night.
Movement was slow, so Jason knows he's only one cold snap away from being in the hunt.